It's been a while since I've really done any vlogging on here. Life has been a little bit crazy these past few months. I want to catch up though, and I want to get back into the routine of doing vlogs. It's been a while since I've been like regularly posting on YouTube, and I've probably said this before that like I intend to start posting again regularly, but I do feel like my life took a little bit of a turn very sharply a few months ago, and so I think I had said in a past video that I was like gonna start vlogging again, but then obviously things got really crazy. I am currently, I have to check my little app, 16 weeks, 6 days, and I'll be 17 weeks tomorrow, which is just over 4 months. So in a few weeks, I'll actually be halfway done, which is wild. We just bought a new house was the other life update. Honestly, I didn't realize and I didn't appreciate how time consuming, how sort of stressful, and just how much effort would go into everything that we've been doing these past few months. Since probably my last vlog in Vancouver, we moved to Ontario. We moved all of our stuff. We packed up our apartment. We found a house. We like changed all of our IDs over to Ontario IDs. I moved in with my parents as well as Jamie, and yeah, we found a house. I do want to make a video, it may already be up before this video is, about like that process, because honestly there were so many points at which I was like, I just need someone to tell me like a step-by-step of how this works, and I learned a lot through that experience, so I feel like it'd be cool to share. Right now I'm actually just at the mall because I ordered a few things online from Aritzia, and the funny thing is like I'm so used to ordering things in specific sizes, and I'm just now coming to the part of my pregnancy where things are not really fitting the same. And a couple of the things that I got were just like stretchy items, but even still, like anything with a waistband, like sweatpants or anything like that, I am starting to feel are quite tight. So I'm trying to gravitate more towards like leggings and bike shorts and things like that. But I did order like a cardigan, and even that was feeling a bit small. I couldn't really button it up all the way. It's weird because when your body's changing in this way, I feel like you're not aware of it really day to day, and then all of a sudden like you try something on, you're like, oh okay, like this doesn't fit like it used to. And so the changes that I've been noticing have been much more gradual, but at the same time they feel very sudden in the moment when you're like, this doesn't fit anymore. It feels like it just fit. I am trying to decide what to do for dinner. I feel like I'm in that type of mood where I want to go sit in a restaurant by myself. Every so often I just like get a craving to do that, but I don't really know where I want to go. The other thing about pregnancy that I find is like half the time I just really don't know what I am craving. I haven't really had any like specific cravings yet. And in fact, I found the opposite to be true. Like I definitely have a lot of things I don't want to eat, but I find it hard to like determine what I want to eat. I know I'm hungry, but yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna leave it and go home. Good morning. I'm just eating my breakfast. It looks disgusting, but basically it's one of those Amy's burritos, and I just added cottage cheese and a little bit of Frank's. When I'm feeling lazy, this is what I'll prepare for myself for breakfast or for lunch. I realized as I was setting up this camera that I have so much self-consciousness when it comes to like filming and speaking, like even for the podcast, when other people are around, like when other people are in the house. But the reality is like I'm living with my parents right now, and there's people around all the time, and so I just have to get over that. Today feels like the first kind of like proper fall day. I'm actually like sitting here with the window open, and it's actually freezing. The place that we're moving into has a pool, so I was kind of hoping that it would stay warm until we moved in, but it doesn't really look like that's gonna happen unless we have like another one of those like falls where all of a sudden there's another warm surge. And I also feel like the owners are going to close the pool before we move in, so that just may not happen. Got us a little treat.
So exciting.
Our favorite sushi. Don't worry, mine doesn't have any raw fish in it. This is the best sushi ever, is it not, Jamie?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's the crunchiness.
I don't like I don't get the crunchy one. This is like a spicy crunchy Cali, and then mine is just regular Cali, which I did research and it says crab is okay to eat.
Well, I think it's imitation crab anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
We're going out to get coffee. I'm slowly getting back into coffee, actually just like lattes. I feel like the idea of a drip coffee is disgusting, like just since being pregnant. Jamie and I went antiquing the other day. Well, actually I went by myself, and then I made Jamie come back with me to pick up this like table that we had found. And we've been looking for basically, what's it called, like a harvest table online, and a lot of them on Facebook Marketplace and stuff are like $1,000, maybe more.
We were gonna build our own because we had seen a couple of good videos about people building theirs, but we in the end found a really nice antique one, so didn't have to do that, which was actually kind of nice. It would have been fun to build it on, but still.
And I think the like antique one will actually have been cheaper than what it would have been to build, and less time and effort. That kind of looks like Jacob. Currently editing the video that I ended up filming this morning about the process of buying a house, and I'm also about to make my second tea of the day. I think for my second tea of the day we're gonna go back with a classic. I swear I mention this like every other day, but there's something about this specific Earl Grey tea that is just so good. And I also really like a brand called Taylor's Earl Grey. Ow, ow, ow. Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday and I'm just having my pumpkin spice latte from Tim Hortons. Honestly, I think it's pretty good. I just finished editing and uploading the video that I did on buying a house, and now I'm gonna do some podcast brainstorming. This week's episode is all about romanticizing life, and then I think my sister and Jamie and I are gonna go to the gym, and then we're gonna pack up and start prepping some food because we're meeting the rest of my family at a cabin for the weekend. They're already kind of up in that area. They were on a canoe trip, and so we're kind of responsible for bringing the food because they will have probably eaten everything by that point, and then we're meeting all there and then just spending the weekend there. My sister had never seen Scream, any of the Scream movies, and basically the minute that the temperature starts to drop, I need to rewatch every single Halloween, fall, scary movie known to me, at least. And so we watched Scream 1 last night, and I think we're gonna do like a marathon. Jamie and I couldn't remember how many of them we've seen, but I think there are 6 now. I just saw that there was like a number 6 that came out, I don't know, within the last couple of years. So we haven't seen that one yet, but I feel like other than that, we've probably seen all of them. I don't know, but they're a classic. Within the last 6 months, I would say I introduced this new thing on my podcast where in every episode I leave a link for anonymous submissions. So quite often before I do an episode, I'll share the topic on Instagram and then I'll ask people for submissions. And I really like doing this because, first of all, I find that when I ask anonymously, I get a lot more responses, especially with like sort of more awkward or cringy topics. But also it just enriches the episode so much to have different perspectives and different input. I definitely got a lot of ideas for the romanticizing your life episode. And I also find that it helps to kind of like kickstart my creative process, because sometimes, like including today, I am just so not in that headspace and it takes me a bit to kind of like get into it, and it's Thursday and the episode is coming out tomorrow, so I don't really have any like wiggle room to not record the episode. So I just kind of have to get on it. And what I find helps the most is if I just kind of start doing a brain dump and then it just kind of flows from there. The podcast episodes, if I don't really write down my thoughts, I can just get really scattered, and I do find it helpful to have like a few notes. So my sister and Jamie and I are responsible for bringing all of the food to the cabin this weekend. So here's what we're making. We're doing focaccia. Leah, my sister, is doing a cauliflower soup. I don't know what that says. Cheesy cauliflower. And then Saturday morning, Jamie's gonna make like a hash brown casserole, and then we'll just have some other little things. I'm making a salad. Originally I was gonna make a pasta salad, but I think I'm gonna make like an Asian cabbage slaw and then nachos. So we just like wrote everything down here that we would need, and we'll go pick up the ingredients. Good morning. We are just about to go up to the cabin. We all prepped some food last night, so we made focaccia, soup, I made a salad, Jamie made a casserole, and then we picked up a bunch of other stuff. So we have about a 3.5-hour drive, and then we're gonna meet up with the rest of our family for the weekend. How did you sleep last night?
Sleep. Can I get the definition?